Alright, today we're going to talk about the free 3D animation software or open source. So when we talk about 3D animation, people actually usually mean 3D software in general. So we've got today a list of 5 software that you're gonna probably find very useful if you're looking for something for free. So first of all, we're gonna talk about Blender. Blender, I believe, is a very powerful software that is being developed constantly, and it can do everything from modeling, texturing, rendering, rigging, animation, sculpting, and it has even a game engine. And the good thing about Blender is that it is open source, which means that everyone can actually add to it and create tools for it and scripts and everything else. And also it is being developed constantly by the company that is responsible for it. So when it comes to shortages, you actually don't have to worry, because it can provide you with everything. And usually professionals use it too, because it can do amazing stuff, and it's very competitive even with the software that is commercial and it is paid and people pay thousands of dollars with. So if you're a beginner, if you're not someone who is actually in the industry or someone who does not know a lot about 3D, then Blender can be a very good start to create your 3D projects or to create your 3D animations as well. And you can do amazing stuff with Blender. Actually, a lot of people and a lot of small groups of people or small studios created great games and great animations using Blender, and the results are stunning and amazing. And I believe Blender is gonna have a good future, and is gonna hold a lot of powerful stuff that we're gonna see in the future. And to be honest, a lot of people are kind of converting from or changing software from what they usually use, which is commercial, and they are now using Blender because it offers good solutions for so many stuff. So if you are serious about 3D and creating 3D animations or even games or any 3D projects, then Blender is the go-to software for now. And I promise you it's gonna be worth it, because lots of people are using it and there are good communities for Blender. And the thing is, you're gonna be helped, you're gonna find help if you ask, and there are lots of tutorials, and it's a very active software these days. So yeah, it's gonna be a good option if you're looking for something for free. Number 2, Sculptris. Sculptris is a 3D sculpting software that is free, and it can do lots of stuff when it comes to sculpting. Of course, it's not as high quality as the 3D sculpting software such as ZBrush, and ZBrush is a beast, and it's actually the best in the market. If you're looking for something else, for an alternative, then Sculptris can help you, and it can actually provide you with the tools necessary in order to create sculptings for characters and for animals, for organic stuff such as trees or anything that is not human or animal. Or you can actually use it even to sculpt environmental elements such as architectural elements. You can sculpt rocks, you can sculpt walls, you can sculpt environmental details, whatever it might be. So Sculptris is a good software when it comes to sculpting for free. Number 3, DAZ Studio. DAZ Studio is actually a commercial software that offers its services now for free. So DAZ Studio is a software that actually, or a company that provides you with characters in order for you to use them for your animation projects or your animation videos or whatever movies you're creating. And the good thing about DAZ Studio is that it's gonna provide you with easy solution in order to be able to create things on the fly that usually take lots of hours and so many people to create. This DAZ thing here is going to help you to do amazing stuff with minimal tweaks and just kind of choosing the settings and stuff. You can import your characters, you can take them to an animation software, or just pick a pose or render them if you want something that is not gonna be very complicated. So there is a large team behind this software, which is actually building characters constantly. They are adding a lot to it every day or every week, depending on how active they are. And there are a lot of configurations that you can choose from. There are a lot of settings that you can change in order to create characters that you like. And as I said, you can take these characters to the other 3D software such as Blender or any software. Probably you want to use a commercial software if you are advanced, if you're an advanced person and you are actually needing, or actually you need something to create characters in a fast manner. Number 4, Wings 3D. So this software here is not the best, but it actually offers a good solution if you're looking for something easier. So if you're looking for something free and easier than Blender, then Wings 3D is gonna give you the option to create simple stuff with actually having the luxury to use it for free. So the thing is, Wings 3D is a software that is not highly complicated, and to be honest, it's not that kind of software that is being developed constantly and improved tremendously, such as Blender. That's why it is good for beginners and people who don't really have lots of experience, or people who are completely new, because it's very simple in the surface and on the surface, and its tools are very easy to use, and it is very straightforward. So if you're looking for something that is very simple and free, then Wings 3D probably is a good option that you might want to try. And number 5, SketchUp. SketchUp is software that has been created by Google years ago, but now they kind of offer a free version. So it was actually called before Google SketchUp, but right now they call it only SketchUp. So the free version of SketchUp is going to allow you to create, basically for the most part, it's going to be allowing you to create buildings and environmental stuff. But for now, they are kind of providing other stuff as the software is being developed. They are kind of going in the direction of the standard 3D software such as Blender, 3ds Max, and Maya, but for the most part, it's going to help you to create architectural stuff, and it's going to get you covered because it has so many good tools that you can use. This software is popular, and I usually recommend when trying to use or learn the software to use something that is popular and that you can find good tutorials when it comes to it. So SketchUp is popular, lots of people use it, and there are tons of tutorials when it comes to using it. Also, there are courses if you want to check them out. I think it's gonna get you covered when it comes to environmental stuff for your 3D projects or for your 3D animations if you're going in that route. And of course, if you are a student, if you are right now studying in a 3D institute or a 3D school or something of that sort, then usually you're gonna get a version of the commercial stuff for free, and you're gonna get a license, for example, for 3ds Max or Maya for 3 years in order to use them as you study. So if you're a student, then you're gonna be able to get professional software such as 3ds Max and Maya for 3 years for free. Also, you can learn and use Houdini Apprentice, which is an amazing software. Also, you can use it for so many stuff. The good thing about it is that it is procedural, and it is amazing when it comes to animation and visual effects and so many other things that we probably talked about or we're gonna talk about in other videos. So yeah, if you're a student, I recommend that you go in this direction because if you have proof that you're a student, you probably need to use 3ds Max or Maya or Houdini because they are the best. And if you use them now, you're gonna be able to learn the software that you are gonna use when you're gonna become a professional and when you start working inside a game studio. So if it was me, I would actually learn something that I will be able to use 10 years from now. So if, for example, I want to start using 3D software, and I know that Wings 3D is not something that I'm gonna use to create professional stuff or for my freelance work or for my studio work in the future, and I have an option to use 3ds Max or Blender or Maya, then I'm gonna use the professional software instead. Of course, knowing that I can use them for free if I am a student, or if I can use Blender because it's essentially free. So you should be wise when choosing the softwares you're gonna study. That's why I'm creating these videos, to offer people an insight to what these softwares can do and what they are in the first place. So I hope this video was useful and helped you to know more about some of the free 3D animation or 3D packages in general that you can use in order to create your 3D projects. Thank you very much for watching. You probably want to check some of our previous videos. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one.